Hi, I'm Loren Locke, an immigration attorney in Atlanta, and I'm talking about what to do if you have a great job applicant who says, I'm going to have work authorization through OPT. What is it, and is that going to work for your company? Well, let's talk about OPT in general terms. When an international student graduates from a degree program in the US, usually they qualify for a year of post completion OPT work authorization. That just means for a year after they graduate, they get a work permit that gives them time to work in their field at a job that broadly is related to their field of study, and employers can employ them, pay them without doing any immigration sponsorship. Typically, these young graduates will not have their own immigration attorney, and everything they're doing on the immigration side, they are working with the DSO at their university. That's their designated student officer. So they find out that they qualified to get a work permit, they apply for it on their own, and they can show up and work for you once they have it in their hand. Where I'd see frequent issues would be delays in getting the card, so they cannot start until they have the card. Um, that's probably the most common thing that I see. Of course, the next big issue is will you keep them longer? How can you keep them longer? If you like this person, you want to keep them. Uh, can they have STEM OPT, which would get them 2 more years of work authorization and will be available largely related to if they had a field of study that qualifies in a science, technology, engineering, or math? Or do they have some other path? Can you put them in the H-1B lottery? Should you put them in the H-1B lottery? Um, those are all going to be topics in different videos. Um, but for an employer, if you want to have the OPT employee, generally it's almost as simple as hiring anybody else and doesn't cost extra. You should keep a record of what the position is that you gave this person, what their title was, the dates they work there. It'll be your employee's responsibility to report back to the school if they leave the job before the year is up. They can get in trouble if they don't. The employer's not really that involved. You do have to follow labor laws in your state and federally like you would for anybody else, but there's no extra application or anything that you have to do on the employer side. So overall, hiring people on OPT can be a great bet for a company, um, with the caveat that you do need to recognize that it ends in a year, and your employee and you will have some big decisions to make about continuing that if you both desire. Thanks.